Welcome back, dreamers. Life Coach Brandy here, and you're listening to You Have a Dream, Living with Purpose podcast. I'm your host, Life Coach Brandy. Today's episode is one of my favorites, self-love and showing up for yourself. It's about giving yourself the same compassion, time, and care that you give freely to others. It's cultivating self-love through daily practices and setting up boundaries and intentional self-care. And self-love just isn't about bubble baths and spa days, although those are beautiful too. It's making decisions that honor your peace. So it's saying no when your spirit says no. So it's holding space for your own healing. And it's okay to say no. Tell them that you need a rain check. Tell them that it's just not a good time. And I need to decline the offer. You need to take care of yourself. You don't have to say that. You just have to say, I'm just not feeling it right now. And I'm doing that a lot here lately. So I went through a divorce. I was in a horrible marriage and I had lost my whole self. I didn't know who I was anymore. I didn't feel like I had any worth. And so in the last year and a half, I've said no to a lot of invitations because I don't want to put myself out there, and I just need peace right now. I need to continue. And it's like I said, we're going on this journey together. I am sincerely going on this journey with you, and I've been on this journey. So I know where you are, and I understand, and it's okay to say no and take care of yourself. Because if you can't take care of yourself, and if you can't love yourself, you truly, really can't love anybody else. And, you're not healthy for everybody else. Do you understand what I mean? So if you're not well, you can't take care of others. I promise. You'll struggle. And I'm one of those moms. I'm one of those moms that I'm like, I try to be the perfect mom and the perfect Grammy. And sometimes I just have to go, I need some space. I need my mind. I declutter. And I told y'all that you could declutter weekly if you need to. I do, because I've got school stuff and I'm worrying about the podcast and how it's going to go. And if I'm reaching the right people that I need to reach, and if it's going to be successful. Sometimes I just need to step away and come up here. This is my oasis. And just breathe and listen to my songs and meditate and just take the time with God to have that conversation, to say, okay, I need you to take some of this. I know you won't give me more than I can handle. So I'm obviously holding on to something that I shouldn't be, and I'm giving it to you. Okay, so setting a boundary is about self-love. Okay, setting boundaries is not about disrespect. It's not. It is self-love and self-care for yourself. It's an act of love to yourself. So boundaries are self-love in action. They're not walls. You're not like building walls. You're just setting a boundary that, nope, this is my peace, and I'm not comfortable with that. So they're bridges. Okay? They're not walls. They're bridges that teach others how to love us in healthy ways. Because we need to be loved in healthy ways by others, as well as we need to love ourselves in healthy ways. So when you say no with clarity, you make room for yes with purpose. And like we're trying to do, we're trying to live with our purpose, live our purpose. Okay? And so when you set the boundaries, you're teaching your inner self that you matter. You're saying, I trust my needs, I honor my peace, and that is truly, truly powerful. So we're going to go into our guided reflection and showing up for self. So when we show up for ourselves, this is what we need to do. We need to take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you need to. Feel your feet on the ground. So you feel your whole body. You feel present. Whisper to yourself, I am worthy of my own love. Picture yourself in front of a mirror. Look at your reflection, not with judgment, but with grace. And just say, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of how far you've come. I forgive you for where I felt I fell short. And I promise to keep showing up for me. Let that sink in. Self-love is so important. We need to, instead of letting everybody else compliment us, we need to say, I am so proud of you for just showing up. I know you're trying. I know you're working hard. And when we make mistakes, it's not failure. It's an opportunity for us to say, okay, that didn't work. I wonder if I tried, and then you fill in the blank. If I tried it this way, would it work? Because failure is not failure. You know what I mean? Failure is the opportunity for you to recreate and rethink. And do the I wonder how I can achieve this. And remember, God loves any motion, even if it's little motion. Little motion. It's still the motion to move forward. You're not just standing still. I know sometimes we need to stand still. But with little motion and little baby steps, we can get to making our dreams our reality and living our purpose. So understand that you have to acknowledge how far you've come. That's why I encourage you to share your stories so we can all encourage you and all be there for you so that we can all celebrate our little wins and our little achievements and look how far we've come. That is why I started this. I want to empower you to share your story and let us see just how amazing and awesome you are. God, you made you perfect and wonderfully. And sometimes we need cheerleaders and friends that will help us in our successes and even lift us up when we're feeling down and when we feel like we've failed. Maybe one of us can give you the I wonder idea. And you could be successful and you can be what you're supposed to and what you're meant to be, what God created you for. Right? So that's what we're here for. That's why I am creating this safe space for you and me to celebrate our victories, our successes, and hold each other up, even when we're feeling down, because that's what God would do. That's what Jesus would do, right? So I am always asking myself, what would Jesus do in this situation? And I try to make the right choices. But again, nobody's perfect, right? So sometimes what I think is okay and what I think, oh, this is a good idea, sometimes it was a failure, but we have to overcome those failures and see that they were a learning opportunity for us and that we grew in that opportunity. That's what it's all about. So this week, since Victoria is not here, I'm going to do your journaling moment. And so in your journal, grab your journal. How about that? Grab your journal. And in your journal, I want you to write down 3 ways you can show up for yourself this week. Maybe it's resting when you're tired, setting aside some prayer time, or just saying no without guilt. It's okay to say no, especially when you are feeling overwhelmed or when you're tired. Sometimes we're just too tired and we don't want to go have that coffee or go run to the shopping center. I'm telling you, it takes a lot for me to go to a shopping center, but we have a new outlet and it opened, I think it's been 2 years and I've only been once because sometimes I just don't want to shop. There is this color of purple that I can't find anything of. And so you know how you envision it and like you've seen it on somebody was wearing this almost plum. It's just a beautiful purple. And I want a shirt or a sweater in that color of purple. It reminds me of my granddad. My granddad's favorite color was purple. Kind of like Donny Osmond's. Donny Osmond's favorite color is purple too. And asked me, you know what? When I was I think I was 10, maybe 11, I got the Donnie and Marie dolls. Maybe I wasn't that old. Maybe I was 8 or 9, maybe. It's when the Donnie and Marie show was on in the 70s. And I got the Donnie and Marie doll, and he had on his little purple socks. And on his show, he always made sure to show us that he had on his purple socks. So anyhow, that's a kind of squirrel. But so, you see something, and then you'll go to the store and you'll never find it. And so sometimes I just go, oh, I'll never find it. So I just won't go look. It's one of those frustrating things because I want to find this color of purple and it's not helping. So back. Then, after you're done journaling and how you're going to show up for yourself this week, I want you to write yourself a love letter. And it's going to be from you to we're going to open it later. Okay. So it's like you now into the future. You're writing to your future self. And so I want you to start the letter. Dear me, I see you. I love you. And I'm proud of you. It may feel strange at first, but your soul has been waiting to hear those words. So just write yourself a little love letter. And let's open it next, New Year's Eve, maybe New Year's Day. So let's just set that goal. Let's set that goal today and write ourself, our future self, a love letter and let them know how proud you are of them and how much you love them. Because you do. And then take your time with that. You can't even pray over it, okay? And just write your letter to your future self. And then, so our positive affirmation, and I'm saying and then a lot tonight. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm by myself. So let me tell you the deal. All right, so we recorded this season all together. Okay, and so I accidentally deleted this video, and it's our season finale. I don't think I even opened with that. This is season 2's season finale. And so this season was about becoming the dream. All right. And so we did a lot of self-worth, self-love in this season. And I think those are positive, and I think that they help us move forward in our journey. And so I forgot what next season's called. Let me tell you. Next season is called How to Ask for What You Want and Get It. And again, that is just, I love that phrase, because ask for what you want and know that you'll get it. So we're going to learn how to ask for what we want and get it. So here's our affirmation of the week. I am worthy of love, care, and compassion, especially from myself. I truly want to thank you for joining us in season 2 of Becoming the Dream, and a lot of self-love and self-care. But I really thank you, because you are showing up for yourself just by listening to these. They may not be 30 minutes. I'll learn to talk more. I'll learn to be more comfortable talking into the screen, I guess. Remember that when you love yourself, you teach others to do the same. So just remember, you're kind of a teacher. As a mom and as a grandmother, as a human, as a dad, if there's any dads out there listening, or as a brother, as a sister, as an aunt, as an uncle, we're always teaching that younger generation how to act, how to respect, how to love, and how to achieve their dreams. And teaching them not to say I can't, say I wonder. Because remember, those young ones, they're our future. And they're going to be taking care of us when we're old and can't take care of our own selves. So we need to teach them how to love and respect, lead with love, lead with kindness, and lead with grace. So I want you to know, I would love to hear from you. Like I've said, I would love to hear your stories. I would love to celebrate with you. I would love to share on here so we can all celebrate you. And remember, if you subscribe, I have, for the first 10 subscribers, I have free gifts for you. And if you're feeling the need of a special one-on-one coaching with me, just reach out. You have a dream. .livingwithpurpose@gmail.com, or you can DM me on Facebook, DM me on, do they DM on Instagram? Or, Instagram. Anyhow, my Instagram and Facebook are tied together, but I've never really done Instagram. I let Victoria take care of that. And I would love to set that up for you if you are feeling touched and feel the need for more inspiration. I would love to do that with you. And remember, folds of honor, they're down below. Let's let that soldier's children lead on with their legacy and help them have, sometimes it pays for their college scholarships, and sometimes it pays for school scholarships. And I just think it's just a wonderful organization. I have met Dan Rooney, and when he shared his story, and I'm not gonna take his thunder or whatever, but let me just say that he was on a plane and they were bringing a soldier home, and the pilot came on and told everybody to stay seated and give the soldier the respect while they unloaded his coffin, and nobody did it. So, sorry. Now you know why I love folds of honor. And it really brought back a different meaning. A year and a half ago, my nephew was a Marine, and he was killed in Japan. And so they brought him back home. I wasn't on the plane, and I never asked, but I hope they showed respect to Noah. All right, I'm so sorry. And I don't have any Kleenexes near me. So folds of honor is down below. And again, I would love it if you wanted some coaching and you wanted to share your story with me in person, or you can email it to me, or you can DM it to me. Share your stories of self-love, growth, and healing that we're all going through. And when you show up for yourself, everything else begins to bloom. Have a great week. I look forward to seeing you next week when we start season 3 and how to ask what you want and how to get it. It'll be fun. Have a great week. Life Coach Brandy out of here. Bye, honey.